Nice round of applause. Give it up for Rex on the vibe. How's everyone doing? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Alright. The devil is up to old tricks again, telling tales, spreading dirt on my name, so I can go take that gun off the shelf and squeeze the trigger until this whole world hates me. And this time he really tempted me. I mean, to the edge he really pushed me. I mean, I was ready to empty. I was feeling this 12 gauge. My heart beat like a renegade. I don't give a fuck. Put me on the front page, put me in the cage. I know what it's like to be a slave, and I'm ready for my grave. But like God's creatures, I refrain, because I'm an angel caught in the rain. So to the right of me, I got Allison, aka All's One. She's gonna do some things on the keys as well. Ready? It's been a while since I smiled like to walk down the aisle. My heart beats like that of a child, and I play with guns like turnstiles, hoping they don't go off. Cause if so, well, that's my ass getting nailed like Jesus the cross. Landmines clear warpath. Hands the time, refuse small talk. This is yours if you're not afraid to walk. Like a pup, I was afraid to bark. Afraid of the eyes in the dark. Lonely roads make a weary heart. Food for thought, white chalk make life dark like cakewalk. I take my cape off, words play off. Now back to my chaos like triage. Leave them beeping soft. I'm Charles in charge. They still wondering who's the boss. The wheel turns like my heart burns, a love affair. So unclear like nostrils flared. I try to be so aware of things that would make me a king. I stumble, lose air like a tire on a rim. It was my locks I had to trim, which allowed more aerodynamic for me to win the race for a heart which every man compete. But for me, I knew I had to cheat because I was surrounded by elites. Men who were raised by champions. They had the vision and the business plan. Only a dream and heart in hand, that's all I could offer. I was raised by the son of my father, cursed by the blood of my neighbor, in a time when no one no longer bothered and hearts were slaughtered. So to the books I took, learned to become a crook of swords, sending letters on my behalf. In the letters word, painted pictures more eloquent than Charles Bukowski. I was downright nasty, with a cherry on top. I told her things that would happen on rooftops or in a theater, in a blue skirt, a big ascot. So this is the last Sunday for Black History Month, so I'm gonna touch a little, give a little bit about that. Standing on the rock, I hold the mic like a Glock, to stare at my locks like their culture is shocked. See, never will they look up at this world they fucked up, but I keep my head up because poor people fed up. Enslaved by rage, I headline front pages like tidal waves, cutting them while they shave. I remember the days, I remember the graves, the ones that were brave, they didn't try to save. They hung them for a crime, to fuck up our mind, but you know, the sun's gonna shine, and we gonna find what they hid in books. Take a good look, we're erasing their black book. Now this timeline leaves me aching for mankind. See, looking for signs, I sampled all fine wines, only to be awoken by lost souls, shaking, ranting and raving in what was so amazing. They called it ancient, sold it for dollars and cents. All my evidence, they destroyed with vengeance. Conflicted with interest, they wished to extinct us. When they couldn't shoot us, they infected us. Preached their dreams by any means. But was it necessary? We schemed, turned to fiends. Placed us on relief till we accepted their beliefs. Now we're murderers and thieves with rap sheets. My black heart bleeds through this HY shirt which covers my cold skin. I walk while most people are driving, cruising this world while I'm fighting for my freedom. My knowledge and kingdom that was stolen before I was young, able to utter any words from my tongue. The rage ran through Africa like the plague, changing the front page. And most of the pages in history, but I'm tired of listening to his story. As I look around, you know, I too was lost, but now I'm found. I said they're quick to cry for me, but they won't die for me, as they watch me fall into the arms of my enemies. I said they're quick to cry for me, but they won't die for me, as they watch me fall into the arms of my enemies. Changing faces, can't erase the wild taste left from the whip across my ancestors' back. Like conscious rap, I bounce back with a whole bag of books inside my knapsack. From Marcus Garvey to Arthur Ashe, these brothers had the fundamental, always bouncing back on track. Lead by example, not talking trash about how much cash they got stashed, so when the heat comes they can disappear in a dash. Nah, now Malcolm or Martin, when the heat came, they stepped to the plate like men. They didn't hide from the problem, they gave their lives to solve them, so we could walk like free men and women. I said they're quick to cry for me, but they won't die for me, as they watch me fall into the arms of my enemies. I said they're quick to cry for me, but they won't die for me, as they watch me fall into the arms of my enemies. We're quick to fight for cars, clothes, and jewelry. Why can't we not fight and just stand in unity? Learn to love, build a better community. See, we're losing our children to crimes, drugs, and the miseducation. Thought by thugs holding grudges instead of teaching. Language to use, Jesse be simple. Wasn't a simple man. He ain't worried about the dollars in his hands. He knew he wasn't wealthy because of Regis. He knew his wealth because of Jesus. You can't see this? Well, pick up a book and read this and that. Learn the facts. It'll help you get the monkey off your back. Because if you know where you're from, then you know where you're at. Yeah. Keep it going, keep it going. Yeah. All is one. They say, keep your enemies closer, so mine are on the wall like posters. These felonious imposters, right? Friends of the people. They see, they speak, they know a little evil. But people, love where you're from. But look around, security has been breached, just to say the least. And who talks of peace? While in the night, you know people, they all lose lives. War exists without an exit. Like an uppercut, you know, to your gut. So fret yes, cause government, well, won't come to your rescue like Russell. Who pays the price on the tussle? We the motherfucking people. So think out the box, just for a second, and witness what happens next. See, Clary's that motherfucker. He shakes the cool talk and Johnny Walker off in rockers. Like 1,000 rosters, fighting Babylon, chanting Emperor Selassie. It's sleep free your doubt. They use, you know, gender-based bias race. It can't leave a good taste. Armed with fear, that's the picture they paint. See, I let my kids, you know, straight far from base. They got me watching neighbors like that CIA. Contempt with a twist and an era bullshit. Remove logic and still govern for dummies and shit. But we the people don't find this funny and shit. And we the people don't have enough money and shit. And equal opportunity, it works if we were equal. And this is the trilogy, we way past the sequel. And Ground Zero, yes, got me watching Channel Zero, shedding tears on sidewalk for them dead heroes. For them dead heroes. And flashes, 1,000 words. And the leaders, well, they concoct plots to cover their track, stripping life as we know with their Patriot Act. And we let them sell us bullshit reasons for that. And with that, every phone, email, well, you know, is permanently tapped. And everywhere they search, as long as they get the searcher sack. Now this hat rack isn't the smartest on the block, but only a fool that's the dope man sells them crap. And fear the next man. The Bible teaching not to do that. Plain view, we watch what planes do. But who can argue? It's what fear can do. Has done. Take a look at Washington. Break the rule, we trust no one. I got ADT watching my front door. And nothing sweet, you know, protects the back door for sure. So between the net and homeland security, can this still be my land of opportunity? Yeah. So this one is going out for ladies. I've done this a few times here. I like doing this one, it's pretty cool. African queen scarred from living street dreams with overnight sex played on the big screen. Late night candlelight, eat teriyaki by the sea with them cats on Kawasaki's. Then walks off Mr. Miyagi. Wake up, socks off next to his favorite panty in a shanty part of town, while refusing to drown out the sounds of the song Don't Bow Down. Balancing the act, trips and tilts the crown. Basic instincts help put up resistance, but the craze for his gaze, well, that's more persistent, making her a slave to this devilish sun rays. And if only one wish would make things okay, he'd be hers for the rest of her days, but that is child's play. Reality's so far away for her to make up, only if she'd wake up, live her spirits and see beyond the faces of Jacob. Now eyes open, she pulls the curtain under uncertain while her blouse is wide open, for the serpent to slither inside her pride, leaving no place to hide. Now watching her soul roll out with the tide, she applies more Revlon to a cover girl world. Diamonds and pearls came through fat finger Earl. No question the age of innocent mister. Was it unkind the way he sexed her and left her? Stepped on over even past her as if it was not natural. And is it not factual that sex is not casual? And the idea of long term meant more to her than sweating down her perm. It's hard to take the burn, hard for her ass to learn. He gets another term. Promises, well, she feels more positive. How long can she live for hostiles to give? Breaking two from all the shit he puts to her. In conclusion, she misinterprets what's considered rude. For him being a dude, plus he bought her some nice shoes. Good attitude when she's standing in the nude. Not in the mood, yo, he sends her to a room. Little bit of this, man, a little bit of that. Her friends give the crap, telling her, girl, there's more to life than laying on your back. Her heart counters, but her mind knows the facts. She cuts them off, falling deeper in his lap. Casual game, pressure on his brain. It's hard to maintain. She want more than pain. Want the last name, don't want to wait in vain. She prays to the one you know straight up above. Can it be love? Water fills that tub. Know where he's coming, yo, he's coming from the club. She know what he wants, yo, it's not a back rub. This relationship, man, is what you call tough love.